Wits as Schools Match Wits, America's longest-running television quiz show. Proudly brought to you by Raymore and Flanagan Furniture. And now here's your host, John Barron.
Indeed. Welcome to another exciting night of Matching Wits. Thank you for being here, and thanks to those enthusiastic folks in our studio audience. And thank you to our new sponsor, Raymore and Flanagan. We appreciate them being on board with us tonight. We are welcoming back East Longmeadow High School. They are looking for their second win. Good luck to them. The challengers tonight from Belchertown, Massachusetts, looking for their first win. East Longmeadow won the toss. They've elected to start. Let's get right to the show. East Longmeadow, what's our first category tonight?
Math and Science for 30.
Math and Science. It will be. And may I please call your attention to the screen for the qualifying question. Thank you, Mr. Green, Jonathan Green. Now, don't make this one harder than it is. What's the equation of the line which passes through 1, 4 and has infinite slope?
X equals 1.
You've got it. You're in. Yes. All right. Lines and things now. 10 points for each correct answer. What's the equation of the line passing through the same point, that is 1, 4, and having 0 slope?
Y equals 4.
That's right. Yes. If the product of the slopes of two parallel lines is 196, what's the slope of either line?
14.
14 or negative 14, yes. And be careful now. If line A has a slope of 1/2, what's the product of the slopes of any two lines which are perpendicular to line A?
Negative 1.
No, I'm sorry, 4. Negative 2 times negative 2. All right, good start, though, East Longmeadow. We go to Belchertown for the first time tonight. Folks, what do you have?
Literature for 30, please.
Literature it will be. Hence, home, you idle creatures, get you home. Is this a holiday? Spoken by Flavius, these are the opening lines of what Shakespearean play? Julius Caesar, Antony and Cleopatra, The Comedy of Errors, or Measure for Measure?
Julius Caesar.
You've got it. You're in. We're back to the screen again. Thank you, Jonathan. All right, I'll give the opening line. Please tell me the play. 10 points. Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon.
Midsummer Night's Dream.
That is right, yes. If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it. That's surfeiting. The appetite may sicken and so die.
As You Like It.
No, 12th Night. And try this. Now is the winter of our discontent.
Richard III.
Richard III. Thank you. Good start, Belchertown. East Longmeadow, once again, we're back with you.
General Knowledge for 30.
Based on a Shakespearean play, the first suite of this 1935 Sergei Prokofiev ballet includes the scene Masks, depicting 3 uninvited arrivals at a ball in Verona.
Romeo and Juliet.
Nicely done. Romeo and Juliet is correct. Let's go to the ballet now. 15 points. This 1944 Prokofiev ballet includes 2 mean stepsisters named Kudishka and Kubishka, and a wicked stepmother.
Cinderella.
That's it. And also based on a fairy tale, again, 15 points. You should have no trouble staying awake during this Tchaikovsky ballet, which features Princess Aurora, the wicked fairy, and Prince Florimond.
Sleeping Beauty.
There you go. Clean sweep, East Longmeadow. Nicely done. Belchertown.
History for 30.
Hostilities in this war stopped at 11 a.m. on the 11th day of the 11th month. What war was this?
World War I.
There you go, 1918. It happened 1 January now, 10 points. On January 10th, 1920, through the Treaty of Versailles, this organization came into being.
The League of Nations?
Yes. When King George V of England died on January 20th, 1936, which name did the Prince of Wales take upon succeeding to the throne?
Albert?
No, Edward VIII. And on January 22nd, 1943, the Allies won their first land victory over the Japanese on this, the world's 2nd largest island. New Guinea. New Guinea. Back to East Longmeadow, please.
Math and Science for 25.
What Russian psychologist comes to mind when you think of the concept of the conditioned reflex?
Ivan Pavlov.
There you go. Nicely done. Jump right in. We'll go back to the screen, please. Important contributions in psychology for 5 points. With what man would you associate intelligence quotients?
Binet.
Binet is right. Alfred Binet. Behavioral therapy and reinforcement.
Skinner.
B.F. Skinner. Personality equals collective unconscious.
Carl Jung.
Yes. Id, ego, superego, and mom.
Sigmund Freud.
There you go. How about Gestalt psychology?
Collar.
Collar, Wolfgang Collar. Clean sweep again, East Longmeadow. Nicely done. Belchertown, please.
Math and science for 20.
Math and science it will be. This may be convoluted, but if you know your abbreviations, it's not hard. It's the chemical element whose abbreviation is the same as the postal abbreviation of the U.S. state whose capital is Jefferson City. What element? A chance to capitalize.
Molybdenum.
Molybdenum, they've got it. They knew the abbreviation MO for Missouri, molybdenum, the element. All right, the capitalization to East Longmeadow. Chemical elements, now 10 points for each correct answer. It's the most plentiful element in seawater, or perhaps in your home swimming pool.
Chlorine.
Chlorine. And if you want to steal, if you want your steel, S-T-E-E-L, steel, to be stainless, you'll need to alloy it with what element? Zinc, chromium, or titanium?
Chromium.
Chromium. Clean sweep there. We'll stay with East Longmeadow on the capitalization for the rightful turn.
Grab bag for 30.
Grab bag. Of theta, eta, beta, and zeta, which comes first in the Greek alphabet?
Beta.
Beta, yes. Letters, letters, and more letters. Which letter of our alphabet comes to mind when you hear each of these clues for 5 points? This personality type is characterized by a relaxed attitude.
B.
Type B, yes. The most common blood type worldwide?
O.
O. Ascorbic acid is vitamin what?
C.
C, yes. In physics, it's the symbol for the speed of light.
C.
Yes. Symbol for a strikeout in baseball.
K.
K. And try this. It's chess notation for a knight.
N.
N. Another clean sweep, East Longmeadow. Well done. Belchertown, please.
Arts for 30.
The arts for 30. Of the following, which is an opera? Fiddler on the Roof, Man of La Mancha, Girl of the Golden West, or The Phantom of the Opera?
Phantom of the Opera.
No, a chance to capitalize. Do you know East Longmeadow?
Girl of the Golden West.
There you go. La Fucina del West by Giacomo Puccini, yes. All right, musical or opera? I'll name a famous work for 5 points. Is it a musical or an opera? Guys and Dolls.
Musical.
Yes. The King and I.
Musical.
Yes. Love for Three Oranges.
Opera.
That's correct. No, no, Nanette.
Opera.
No, that's a musical. The Barber of Seville.
Opera.
That's an opera. How about The Bartered Bride?
Musical.
No, that's an opera by Smetana. All right, and with that, folks, we'll take our first break. I'll be back with tonight's Dumb Luck Round. Come on back. All right, welcome back. East Longmeadow High School, fast out of the gate tonight. Let's see what Belchertown has to offer. Our score stands right now, 145-30 in favor of East Longmeadow High School. Let's get first acquainted with the good folks from Belchertown High School. I'm delighted to welcome senior Ryan Noland. Now, in addition, you told me off camera you got a beautiful 1978 Plymouth Fury, a gift from your grandmother?
Yeah, that's a beautiful car. But other than that, I also just want to pledge my support to New England sports teams, which are finally giving me something back after all these years.
There you go, young man. And some of us that are a bit older than you, even longer, we've been waiting. So we are terribly delighted as well. Thank you, Ryan. Lauren Saliga, a senior also, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And you're a returning member of last year's
Yes,
team.
I am.
Welcome back. You had an interesting and rewarding summer. Tell us about that.
That I did. This summer, I recently attended Massachusetts Girls State, and there we ran a mock state government for about a week, made a lot of new friends, and it was a great experience.
That's wonderful. That's put on by the American Legion?
Yes, that is.
Good. All right, next is senior Christina Folliard, also a senior, also a returning member from last season's team. Welcome back. And Where were you this past January 20th?
I was actually in Washington, D.C. I was fortunate enough to attend this past presidential inauguration.
How wonderful is that,
It
huh?
was great.
Good for you. Did you say hi to the president for us?
Oh, of course I did.
Good for you, okay. Rounding out the team, senior Kelsey Clements. Welcome, Kelsey. How are you?
Good.
And the tsunami had touched your life in a way. Tell us about that.
Yes. I went to India about a week ago for 2 weeks, and I went to Bombay and also on the southern coast of India, a small town called Kalachal, which was hit by the tsunami.
Okay, now the connection there, your grandmother knew someone who runs a hospital there?
Yeah.
Wonderful. You helped out. You raised some money here before you went over? That's very nice. Wonderful. Good for you. Thank you so much. Well, good luck. Belchertown High School, and Mr. John Skorupski is the coach. Let's get reacquainted now with the folks from East Longmeadow High School. Again, they're looking for their second win tonight. Off to a good start. We welcome back Matt Schoenberg, Holly Snyder, A.J. Ruskowski, and Ian Turner. Good luck to you folks. Patrick Carey is the coach. Now, remember, we ended the first half. They had just capitalized, so let's get back to East Longmeadow for the dumb luck round. We've turned all the categories over, assigned them a number, so they'll give me a number, and I'll tell them what they've selected.
We'll take 17.
17. That happens to be sports and entertainment for 25 points. In the 1940s, this NFL team was nicknamed the Monsters of the Midway. What team? The Washington Redskins, the Chicago Bears, New York Giants, or St. Louis Cardinals?
Chicago Bears.
The Chicago Bears is it. You've got it. You're in. Let's go to the screen, please. All right. Several NFL teams of the 1970s had interesting nicknames. I'll give the nickname. For 5 points, please tell me the team. The Doomsday Defense.
The Vikings.
No, Dallas Cowboys. The Purple People Eaters.
The Vikings.
That was the Vikings for their wonderful purple uniforms. The Orange Crush.
The Broncos.
The Broncos also for their colored uniforms. The Steel Curtain.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's it, yes. And how about the No-Name Defense?
The Miami Dolphins.
The Miami Dolphins. I believe they went undefeated that season. Go back to Belchertown. Another clean sweep, East Longmeadow.
12, please.
Number 12. If I can dig that one out, that happens to be history for 15 points. While building a sawmill for John Augustus Sutter on January 24th, 1848, carpenter John Marshall discovered what valuable
Gold.
element? Gold. You're in. All right. Events in American history. Tell me the year from the choices given. 5 points. President Franklin Roosevelt becomes the first president sworn in on January 20th. Was that in 1933, 1937, or 1941?
41.
No, 1937. President Eisenhower gives his farewell address. 1959, 1960, or 1961?
1959.
1961 on January 17th. And try this. Dr. James Naismith invents the game of basketball. 1881, 1891, or 1901?
81.
I'm sorry, 1891. 1891. East Longmeadow, please.
We'll
Next
take
number.
13.
Number 13. Lucky number 13. That's sports and entertainment for 30 points. What Best Picture Oscar-winning film features these lines? All of you all killed him. And my brother and Riff, not with bullets or guns, but with hate. Well, now I can kill too, because now I have hate. Is this film On the Waterfront, West Side Story, The Sun Also Rises, or The Outsiders?
West Side Story.
That's it. Once again, you're in. And one more time, please, Jonathan Green. Thank you. All right, familiar lines from some Oscar-winning films. 10 points if you can tell me the film. Houston, we have a problem.
Apollo 13.
Yes. You're afraid of our fleet. Well, you should be. Personally, I'd give us
Hunt
one
for
chance.
Red October.
There you go. And try this. Do you expect me to talk?
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger. My gosh, that's good. Well done. All right, Belchertown.
9, please.
Number 9. General knowledge for 20 points. All right, it's time for some quick thinking. What is the median of the set of numbers consisting of the integers 1 through 7 inclusive?
5.
No, a chance to capitalize East Longmeadow. I'm sorry?
4.
4. You've got it. The capitalization goes to East Longmeadow. Think quickly now. 10 points. In a circle graph, what is the degree measure of a sector representing 25% of the data?
90.
90 degrees,
90
of course,
degrees.
yes. And what result do you obtain when you take the number 243 and raise it to the 2/5 power?
9.
9. Nice done. Clean sweep. We'll stay with East Longmeadow for the rightful turn. Next number, please.
We'll take 9.
Number 9 is gone.
We'll take 11.
Number 11. Social studies for 25 points. If someone from ancient Rome found himself visiting Hibernia, he'd have been in what present-day country? Ireland, Scotland, Switzerland, or Spain?
Switzerland?
No, your chance to capitalize Belchertown, do you know?
Ireland?
Ireland, you've got the capitalization. Well done. Ancient Roman names now. For 5 points, 5 points. The ancient Roman name for this country was Helvetia. Its current capital is Bern.
Switzerland?
Switzerland is right, yes. Now for 10 points, 10 points. Hesperia was the Roman name for this nation, which you'll find on the Iberian Peninsula.
Spain.
Spain. And again, for 10 points, Caledonia is the old poetic name for the land in the British Isles. For what land? This land, excuse me, in the British Isles.
Wales?
No, Scotland. But we'll stay with Belchertown for their rightful turn after the capitalization.
1.
Number 1. And that would be social studies for 20 points. Russia is the largest European country in area. Which country is second? France, the Ukraine, Spain, or Germany?
The Ukraine?
The Ukraine, yes. European countries with many neighbors now, 10 points. This country's 8 border neighbors are Spain, Italy, Monaco, Andorra, Switzerland, Germany, Luxembourg, and Belgium.
France.
Yes. And this country's, European country's neighbors are Germany, the Czech Republic, Hungary, the Slovak Republic, Slovenia, Italy, Switzerland, and Liechtenstein.
Poland?
No, Austria. Austria. Back to East Longmeadow, please.
We'll take 3.
Number 3. Sports and entertainment for 20 points. During his career, this major league fastballer pitched a record 7 no-hitters. He retired?
Nolan Ryan.
Nolan Ryan, you got it. All right. Let's find out what else you know about Mr. Ryan. Mr. Nolan Ryan, 10 points. Ryan had his number, 34, retired by 3 teams. For 10 points, name any one of these teams.
The Rangers.
The Rangers, right. Houston Astros and California Angels were the other 2. And with what team did Ryan end his career? The Texas Rangers, New York Mets, or Houston Astros?
The Rangers?
The Rangers. Well, you end the series with a clean sweep. Well done, East Longmeadow High School. And with that, folks, I'll be back with tonight's lightning round after some more comments from our sponsor, Raymore and Flanagan Furniture. All right, welcome back. East Longmeadow High School has a commanding lead, 235-55 over the folks from Belchertown High School. Tonight's speed round is that old-time religion. Specifically, we're concerned with Hinduism, Islam, and Judaism. I'll give you a term for 5 points. Is it most likely associated with Hinduism, Islam, or Judaism? One of those 3 choices. Got it? All right, 90 seconds on the clock, please. Let's go. Brahma. Belchertown.
Hinduism?
Correct, yes. Karma. East Longmeadow.
Hinduism.
Correct, yes. The 5 pillars. Belchertown.
Islam.
Correct, yes. Krishna. Belchertown.
Hinduism.
That's right. Bar mitzvah. East Longmeadow.
Judaism.
Correct, yes. Kosher. East Longmeadow.
Judaism.
That's correct, yes. Avatar. Belchertown.
Hinduism.
That is correct. Mecca. Belchertown.
Islam.
Correct, yes. Kaaba. East Longmeadow.
Islam.
Islam is right. The Black Stone. East Longmeadow.
Islam.
Yes. Hasidim. Belchertown.
Judaism.
That's right, yes. Shiites. Belchertown.
Islam.
Correct, yes. Dharma. East Longmeadow.
Hinduism.
Hinduism is right, yes. Ramadan. Belchertown.
Islam.
Correct, yes. Shiva. East Longmeadow.
Hinduism.
Correct, yes. Kaddish. Belchertown.
Hinduism.
No, I'm sorry, it's Judaism. You lose 5. Seder. East Longmeadow.
Judaism.
Correct, yes. Yarmulke. Belchertown.
Judaism.
Judaism, yes. Ayatollah. Belchertown.
Islam.
Islam, yes. Hajj. Belchertown.
Islam.
Islam, yes. Kaftan. No guess there. Judaism. Moth.
Islam.
Now, we're going to throw that one out because you guys rang in before I asked the question. Nothing. Throw that one out. Yahweh. Belchertown.
Judaism.
Correct, yes. Vishnu. Belchertown.
Hinduism.
Hinduism, yes. Adonai. Did he bring?
Judaism.
Judaism, yes. We'll see if it was on time. Shirk. Belchertown?
Islam.
Islam, yes. Jihad? Okay, folks, and with that, I'll be back with our final score after some parting words from our sponsors. Come on back. All right, welcome back. Our final score, 280 to 115 in favor of East Longmeadow High School. Well, Belchertown, you made a heck of a run of it towards the end there. Scored a good lot of points, but you came across a juggernaut, if you will, tonight in East Longmeadow High School. They were really on their game this evening. So, unfortunately, I have to say goodnight to all seniors. We thank you so very, very much for being here, and good luck, everybody. Hope to see you all in the future, or certainly your school to come back and join us, okay? Good night. Thanks for being with us. Well, East Longmeadow High School, what more can I say? The highest score posted this season, this year. Nicely done. That's 2 in a row. That means you're coming up for your all-important 3rd win next Saturday night. You guys are on a roll. Let's see if you can continue. You'll go up against the Williston, John, Northampton School from East Longmeadow, Massachusetts. And as always, I want to encourage you folks to join us each and every Saturday night for Schools Match Wits, now brought to you by Raymore and Flanagan Furniture. We appreciate that very much. And log on to WWLP.com. You can get the news, weather, sports, classified ads, just about everything in the world you could possibly want, including online as Schools Match Wits. So join us there as well. Until next Saturday night, I'm John Barron. For all of us here at Schools Match Wits, good night. Good job, guys. Nicely done.